G'day everyone, welcome to this week's edition of Coast to Coast. Crank it for me. Elijah Hewett in the studio celebrating with a can of goodness. Oscar Allen, great to just have you around.
Hey, mate.
Give me... Jesus. How you going? You all right?
Yeah, I'm cool, mate. How are you going?
I thought being back playing AFL footy, you might be a bit excited to come talk about it.
Yeah, I am.
You like talking about yourself? This is
No, that's a lie. No, I'm going well, mate. I'm just exhausted. Like, I forgot how much playing and travelling takes out of you. But I'm going well, mate. It's good to be here. It's good to have Huey in the studio.
Well, it's Huey's second time because you weren't here as part of the first one. But how did you enjoy listening to it when you went back and reviewed?
Yeah, it was good. I thoroughly enjoyed the way you spoke, and some of the topics you spoke about were like really interesting.
Yeah, thank you.
Rename one?
Yeah, give me one.
We talked about like your draft year and like your adjustment to the footy club and stuff.
Okay, did we? Did we talk about
A little bit.
that? Okay, yeah. All right, good on you.
How are you, mate?
No, I'm good.
This is the thing the viewers want to know. You've been stuck away in rehab with me for a large period of time.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, man?
Mate, I am doing incredibly well. 2 weeks return to play from now, which previously I might have said to people, like in the off season, but this one's genuinely like, feeling great. Foot's feeling so much better. I feel like I got my agility and my explosiveness back. So it's just a matter of getting fitness, which is a big deal for me.
Yep.
But that'll come with time and preparation. So feeling good. Excited to be here. So glad that we've got the man, the Milkman, to my left, Jason Gillbee.
Have you met him before?
Yeah, I'm just introducing him to the audience.
Right, I'm just wondering how much communication you have with the waffle team, and there's
No, we're best mates. We're best mates.
Really?
Yeah.
Off the track.
Be honest, who's your best friend at the footy club that you don't work with?
Be Holly.
Yeah.
Or
Longy.
Or
Rhett. Huey.
Yeah, okay, there we go.
Yeah.
You don't have to
No,
say
no,
that
no,
for
no.
second.
But yeah, no, I'm saying,
I'll be top 5.
yeah, for sure. Top bloke.
False.
An eventful week for Yowie, going through some personal stuff, but at the same time signed a deal with the club to extend another 3 years with the West Coast Eagles. A bloke he came on with in the podcast that's leading the way for the young brigade. What are the feelings like? Did you ever think you were going to lose this guy?
Nah, I actually didn't. I had faith the club was going to back Yowie in, and he's a great role model for us young mids, and I personally have a great relationship with him on and off the field, and I'm just glad I can keep watching him do his thing for the next 3 years.
What do you model your own self or game around Yowie that he does so well?
His power from the stoppage. He's actually like a great preparer as well. I think that's something that's a bit underrated. I actually think he does prepare well. Very clean, and he's just mentally like he's very aggressive. So that's kind of all the traits that the fans and the players love about him.
Who talks more entertaining garbage than Yowie or Huey around the club?
Oh, entertaining's a good way to put it. Yowie just filters through the same stuff.
Yeah,
and
he's
then,
the same thing.
Yeah, and like it's just movie quotes and just random
And
stuff.
if you're not like in the movie coach, you're like,
Yeah, and like when everyone else starts going, then he jumps off the back of it. I feel like Huey like is the one that starts it. So he'll start the energy, and then Yowie will like jump off the back of it and just start going away. But yeah, I reckon you have more diverse interests than Yowie, I reckon, as well.
yeah, he's
Like, you're a
like
pretty
he'll
diverse
fixated
dude.
on one thing.
Yeah.
That's a good point about
Talking
the
about like
quotes.
movie quotes or
See,
graphs.
I'm not a movie quote guy, and I reckon Yoey's funny, but I would lean more towards Huey.
Yeah.
Just because I'm not a movie quote guy.
But if you are down his alleyway, he can supposedly, from all accounts, be incredibly funny.
Haven't seen it yet.
No, I've seen some
I haven't
weird-
seen it personally, but other people reckon it's funny.
Yeah, JJ and him like, get along on the weirdest things.
Hey, so you're close. This rehab group is thinning right out. So there's Rhett, he's captain of the rehab group
4 to 5
now.
weeks.
Donk's probably come along as VC. And you, but you're sort of, giving a farewell speech on the way out.
Yeah, well, it's great for the club that it's very limited. I remember last year when I was in it, there was about 20 of us. So it's great for the club, limited boys in. But yeah, it's been a crazy journey, and I'm about to say goodbye. I think Rhett's about to say goodbye. He's similar timing to me, I think. Longy just entered, but he'll learn all the ways of Stevie Allen and the rehab crew.
How pumped are you, Huey, to be out there and now integrating and being so close? How excited do you get now for trainings where it can be run-of-the-mill and people can go through the motions, not because they're not thrilled to be a West Coast Eagle or training at the top level, but because it is monotonous to a certain degree, but you are now coming out of the blocks and you can smell it, taste it, almost there. How you just got the biggest grin on your face when you're out there on track. How are you feeling about it?
Yeah, mate, I feel like a kid in school right now, like playing schoolboy football. The feeling... it does take me back a lot to kind of like the Colts feeling where you're just like so excited for training. I felt that even like this morning's training session, like low key 6K, like some blokes probably just like, let's just get through the session. Whereas I'm like, want to get absolutely everything out of it just because I haven't trained in so long. So that eagerness to train is back, and I'm just so much more appreciative of being healthy. I think that's something I've learnt a lot from being injured for so long.
Oh, it's returning to play.
Yep.
Happy days.
Yep.
Results don't go your way. I know as captain and as a good team man, you're disappointed by that.
Yep.
Bit of rust early, but to be expected when you had 14 rounds on the sideline, sort of just amusing yourself, keeping motivated.
Yep.
Well, how did it feel being out there again?
Yeah, good, mate. No, I reckon it was the most I've ever like smiled and had fun on the footy field, which is like a funny thing to say, but I really enjoyed it.
Even celebration where you came in with the tongue open, did you see that one? Like that was when you were really enjoying yourself.
I think even like when I made some mistakes early, like I dropped that mark and ran over a couple of ground balls. It was just kind of like, I was just kind of like laughing, not in a way that I didn't care, because obviously I do, but it was more like, oh well, still better rather be here than on the couch watching at home. Like it was just a weird perspective I had on it, and then it was nice to start working my way into the game and having a somewhat effective second half. But as you said, it was disappointing, but I think we showed some really good signs. Like we struggled away from home against a top 4 side, matched them in a lot of areas, had the same amount of scoring shots, more inside 50, so did a lot of stuff right, which isn't what the fans want to hear because we lost. But yeah, I think there are positive signs, and as Huey said, the other thing is like TK hopefully fit and healthy this week. Harley's back from suspension. Dom might even be fit as well this week. Huey's coming back. Rhett's back. We've only really got Longy in long-term rehab at the moment, so the health of the list is another thing that we haven't had for a large period of time. So just excited to see what we can look like with almost a full-strength lineup out there soon.
Yeah, the wheel's turning. The 10 score involvement is pretty tasty from yourself, mate. You worked into it pretty good. One of my favourite moments is when you've grabbed Flying, like in the fourth quarter after he got you the ball and just shook him like, come on.
Nah, I reckon Liam Ryan's the best kick in... I reckon he's the best kick at West Coast to lead to. Like, I'd rather lead to him than anyone else. Arguably the competition. Like, even the kick he did to JD... set up JD's goal in the second quarter. Like, he had no right to get it to him there. And I can just look at him and know exactly what he's thinking. So I think you get that when you play with Lamb for almost 7 years now. But yeah, it's a pleasure to play with guys like that.
What do you think of the new CBD combo where we have Flying starting and a Tyler Brockman, who we haven't seen much work around the ball, and Rubes in there? You know, I know there's holding the spot for you, mate, keeping it warm till you get there.
Yeah, what are you going to do when you have to start half forward and then go up afterwards?
Mate, to be honest, I don't really care.
It's funny. This is a good point. So everyone was saying to me this week, oh, what are you going to do? Like, Jake's the man, you're going to have to make space for him. So I don't care as long as I'm out there. Like, it's funny how quickly your perspective on things change.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, you're right.
You want another one?
Chuck one.
Sick.
Do you want me to crack it for the sound?
Go on.
No, I'm not. I don't want to drink another one.
All right. Well, don't crack it then. Don't waste it.
Okay, yeah, great.
What are you getting primed for? Your big week at work.
I have been busy today though.
What'd you do apart from steal my speaker?
So me and Oz have beef at the moment, which isn't really, well, it's a little bit me, but we have a little bit of beef because so he's brought this nice new speaker, which was very good of him for the boys to use, and the good skipper that he is, he gets around the whole club. So the Waffle, we were playing down in South Free, and he said that we can take it down to the Waffle game on the weekend. So me and Jacko hauled the thing because it's a big speaker. It is heavy.
Oh, you went large on your purchase.
Yeah.
Mate, it's like as big as this table.
Yeah.
And it lights up and it has like DJ stuff on top.
Do it again.
And it's got like all different sounds that do different things. Oh. It's got lights like a light show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a big boy JBL, yeah.
So anyway, we took it, we put it in the back of Jacko's car and he took it down for the game. But then
did he?
Yeah, he did. Well, I'm not actually 100% sure if it made it to the game because...
So I go to the boys. How was the speaker in the warm-ups? Because we wanted to take it on away trips, but I got it too late in the week and it couldn't get signed off to get on the plane because it's got lithium battery, all this rubbish, right? Anyway,
tech stuff.
So I was like, oh, boys, take it down to South Australia this week. Like, get the boys going. So loud, like massive bass on it. And then I go to the boys. I was like, oh, how'd the speaker go pre-game? Like, get up and about. And... might have been true. He goes, no, we didn't have it. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, I think everyone thought like someone was going to grab it and no one grabbed it. And I was like, right, well, where is it? Like, it's not in the change rooms, not in the gym, it's not in the shed. Where is it?
Which was the case. I think everyone forgot it. So me and Jacko, as we do, usually leave pretty late from work, went and sweep to the change
away, are you, mate?
Went and sweep the change rooms and then found the speaker and I said, I think Oz said that we could take it down. He's like, all right, I will chuck it in the back of my car. So we haul it outside, put it in the back of the car, and then get to the game. And I said to Jacko, "Oh, have we got the speaker?" And he's like, "Oh, no, it was too big. It's in my car at home. It's too hard to haul in here." And I was like, righto. And then get in this morning, and I was doing another job, and I was yelling out from down the hallway, and then I kind of like
He ran
looked
away.
back,
He kept running.
and
Use
ran
that
away, and then so he charged down to community and found it in the end. But I
thought you
think
were
there's
saying you
more to
lost
the
it in
story
South
though.
Freo.
So I went to
No, we do,
to Sparksy, who is one of the property stewards here, and I said, "Mate, you seen the big speaker? It's hard to miss. Like it weighs like 50 kilos. Like seen this big speaker." And I said, like, maybe the AFLW girls they had training on the weekend, maybe they've got it in their change rooms. Like, has anyone seen it? And he goes, "Nah." But the last thing I saw Jackson Nelson walking out with it on Saturday. Yet the boys didn't use it on Saturday.
House party with Jacko.
I have a conversation with Jaden Hunt today. And I go, because Hunty is a roommate of Jacko. And I go, "Mate." And he starts laughing. Like, I haven't even said anything because I was pretty clear with this. I was like, "Boys, no one's taking this home for their own thing on the weekend. If we have like a team catch up or an event, we'll bring it there. But like, this isn't anyone individuals. This lives at the footy club. It comes to us to games. It's what this is for." And he goes, "Oh yeah." And then we find out that Sunday we get home from the game. For some reason it's plugged in upstairs at Jacko's house. And then Hunty tells him, "Mate, bring it in tomorrow." Oscar's going to be pissed off. Monday comes, speaker's not here. Tuesday comes, speaker's still not here. So, yeah, you're in my crosshairs.
Yeah, but so
Well, he didn't take it home.
He's
Yeah,
a part of it, mate. He's an active. He's a passive bystander, mate. Not part of the solution. You're part of the problem.
But I think unfortunately for the Waffle, we've done our dash with that speaker because
Yeah, it won't be going down to where are we playing this week? MRP. It certainly won't be going down to the chicken pen there.
no, but I am sorry, mate, and I will take a little, not full credit, definitely not full
Put a
credit.
percentage on it. Like
I'll take like 20%.
Well, I only lifted it into the back of Jacko's car,
So what percent would you give yourself?
but then also I lifted it out of the back of Jacko's car today and wheeled it back in. So does that
Okay,
even it out?
So like, yeah, so zero.
I'll just say 5.
I just can't believe that like he wouldn't just return it. He had like 72 hours to return it and no one would know. And yet it still was like, "Yeah, it's just my car. You go get it." It's like, "No, mate, I'm not going to get it." Anyway, rant over.
Love it.
Nah, great
Could have
call,
helped the Waffle boys because that didn't go down too well. What happened down at Waffle, big fella?
Oh,
Lack of vibes pre-game.
a little bit of that, but I don't know. We just turned the ball over a little bit. A few of probably not tough enough around the contest.
Where is
Including
South at?
myself. They're I think
pretty.
second on
They're always
ladder.
pretty good. Yeah. I've never heard you
but
talk
that-
footy. I like this. Keep going.
No, but I don't think we weren't really tough enough. Our skills weren't good enough. Didn't move the ball well enough. Didn't really listen to instructions either from Horse or any of the coaches. So,
That's not helpful, is it?
Sounds like you guys
which
had a
was
belter.
which was bad because they come out with a plan, and the first thing we done was go fully against the plan. So,
What was? Can we talk about what the plan was? And what you
well,
guys
so
did?
there was a big. What was the wind? West-east of west-east. It was going from
It's a hectic breed.
The Freo doctor was in.
west-easterly. Yeah.
Freo doctor was in.
So we had the breeze to contend with. So when we were trying to go into it, or it was kind of coming across the ground. Anyway, it doesn't matter where the breeze was going, but we tried to contend with that, and then we just completely went away from that. Tried to go into it, and then they just turn it over and just score from the scoring sort of side of the ground. And then when we had the breeze, we just went the wrong way again, and it was just like trying to do too much with the ball, and as I said, not really listening to instructions. But it was pretty disappointing. But we'll see how we go.
You learnt your lesson?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know if we have because it's the way that we've lost has
Might have
happened
to
a
do
few
it again
times.
this weekend.
I hope some districts don't listen to this podcast. They know exactly what to
No,
do.
well, they
They're
done it
like,
to us
"Boys,
round one.
just
So
kick it with the wind."
You're not going to be texting anyone on your phone book, eh?
No, I'm not. No, Benny actually had surgery on the weekend, so he's not playing. He actually had the same thing as Sam Taylor.
Ruptured testicle.
Had surgery on the weekend, Saturday night.
What happened?
how?
Someone's boot
Oh,
went straight into it, and he went into the surgery thinking that he was going to lose one, and he left this. He woke up and it was all good, and they kept both of them, so he was pretty happy. He got to keep the duo. Duo's healthy.
I don't want to get graphic, but was it a tear or did it damage it hard enough that they might have had to go in and retrieve it?
Damage it hard enough. So there was a slight tear, like I'd have to ask him, but it was so inflamed that it was really damaged. So there was a potential had to be removed. So he had the surgery. Yeah, it's all is good. So But he's going to miss. He's going to miss the
Doesn't
season
sound
probably.
great when you're
So
missing
you
10
missed the
weeks.
season
Yeah.
with it, you reckon?
Yeah.
I think he's missing the season.
So is
yeah.
that like Sammy Taylor's probably out for the rest of the year?
I think so. It's like 6 to 7, but that kind of puts you right to the end.
Yeah.
Saw Truey had it 32 times, Gaff 26. Luke Edwards going full pritter with 10 tackles in the guts.
Damn.
I know we got to probably tap 2 on the shoulder from the weekend and get him out with TK and Harley just chilling.
Yeah.
But anyone that you see sort of coming up shortly from down there?
Well, Truey's been good. Gaffy never really does too much wrong, so them two are obviously a few there. Harry and Jamo were pretty good down back. A lot of inside 50s for them, and they held up pretty well.
What about you?
I had a few spoils
There you go.
and one smother again. So
The Smother King, mate. We spoke about this last week, yeah.
yeah, we did. So I'll keep coming in with smother updates. But
Have you asked Luke Shuey about smothering?
no, I forgot to do
You
that.
gotta
I'm
do that.
sorry yet. But I also did shirk a few contests, so I still haven't slept.
Yeah, that's the
from
first thing you
weekend.
said to me. I said, how'd you go? And he goes, I shirked a few.
Yeah, well, you were coming up to review. Did they point it out?
No, they didn't. But I think I'll probably see Horse, although I've done a bit of a review with Jacko. But if
Jacko Nelson took your review.
There's no way that was serious.
Are you fair dinkum?
No, we were fair dinkum. We watched just 25 minutes from behind the goals. Just running patterns,
believe
things
this?
like
Well, we listen to tunes in the background. Where
that. We done it in the loft.
So was it so bad? It's almost like the one that's such a bad error that they don't make it
Yeah, I
public
think
to the
it was,
team.
like it would have been very like
Deflating to your confidence.
I don't know if have you ever had one of them that's just like really, really embarrassing and you don't really want anyone else to see? You know you've done wrong.
yeah, almost like when I dropped the non-contested mark in the forward 50, and
Yeah.
then Simo showed it in the team meeting today. He goes, but you tried hard afterwards. So, mate, stop. Shut up.
So I think that he wouldn't want to show that. But anyway, all jokes aside, I won't be doing that again.
All right, well, I'll go to another then. Thoughts on Liam Ryan running completely the wrong way in the first CBD of the game?
You take it.
Nah, because I've never been in this position. You've actually played as a midfielder before. You like I would never do that because
Your back's
Yeah,
to the
true.
goal.
No.
yeah.
I've never even considered getting the wrong way. I think maybe he's fresh up in the midfield. He's probably seen open space in his whole career. He's seen space in front of him when he runs. So I can't think what's inside that bloke's brain. Like, who knows what's going on?
All right, 3 goals to the Loosh, continuing to solidify himself in the top 3 of the Common. What were our thoughts of his couch appearance last night with the Fox Footy Brigade?
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm staggered.
gonna
You got
watch
a lot of mentions. I thought you'd be there, record.
Well, this is the thing. Jake is apparently telling everyone we're best mates, and he doesn't speak to me anymore. No,
Now that you're back.
no, we are good mates. But that's all I heard today. I've come in and he's like, "Oh, there he is, Jake's best mate." And I was like, "What have I done?" Like, instantly, I was like, "I've done something wrong." But how was it? Talk to me.
It was good.
What did he talk about?
It was good.
I'll listen
Varieties.
to it tonight.
Well, I don't want to ruin it for you. I'm sure everyone else has seen parts of it, but spoke well. He reckons he was very nervous going in.
Yeah, he did say that.
I thought he was stiff to not get John O'Brien. He's like, nah, I got Dunstall. Yeah, and I was like, nah, it's consolation for mine. And
Brownie not there.
Brownie was absent.
Oh, no.
Don't know where he was, but it's pre-record, so it's even though they're not going to cut out a faux pas if it's not massive, it still gives you that, confidence that you can be a little bit more relaxed if it's pre-record.
Yeah,
Yeah. So he did good.
I'm glad.
He talked about his illness and what he had to do to get back up. Everything you've heard before, and didn't want to be called the G train. Didn't want to get away from that.
Did he roll with the Loosh or?
He didn't mention the Loosh. There was an opportunity where he could have said, I think he said, "What else do they call you?" And I was like, if he drops Loosh here, this
He
is
said
going to
snake?
It's going to go off. Didn't do anything. Just
What'd
kept
he
quiet.
say?
He just laughed it off and made them talk.
Oh my God!
Have you been asked to be on the couch yet?
I don't think so. No.
Are you flat that someone like Jake, who's
What do you mean
great,
someone like Jake?
Great
he's
fella.
going to be an All-Australian this year, mate.
Great
He's in the-
fella.
He's going to be an All-Australian and almost win the Coleman.
you're the captain of the club. You're a
Sorry?
media superstar.
I played one game this year. I'm just trying to get my 2 feet on the park at the moment.
Do you wish you would have had a call from the Couch Boys to say, would you mind coming on for a chat? Stay a day.
No, I've got no interest. Sorry.
Did Loosh say?
Yeah, there we go. He stayed, yeah. No, I do enough media with you guys at the footy club. Like,
You're barely here. You haven't listened to any of our episodes.
I've been on 2 weeks in a row. I have no real interest. I'm
What
glad
was good
Jake
financial
went
incentive,
well.
but
Hey,
good if there was good financial incentive.
want to be good.
Stay an extra day, surely. TB and Gov, they were unreal yet again.
Mate,
They're-
are they? Here's another one. Can we have the All-Australian centre back and fullback when we're 16th on the ladder? Because they're the 2 best key defenders in the AFL. alongside Sam Taylor
who's
and Harris Andrews.
who's now not going to make it, right?
Yeah.
If you missed the last 7 to 8 games.
Correct.
And
Harris Andrews
yeah, man.
and Darcy Moore. Yeah.
I was looking at I seen this post on Instagram today. There was like who would win out of the Vics or the Allies, who is every other state, and TB Gov was named back pocket. TB didn't get a gig in the Allies
Really?
side.
No.
And I was like, yeah. Should I find it and read that back?
Who
line?
was the?
I don't have my phone, but
It would have been like Harris Andrews.
Is he Allies? Is he not Vic? Where's he from?
He's from Queensland, I believe.
Okay.
So TB's had 9 intercepting grabs on the weekend.
So I was speaking with TB about this, and he knows the record's 10. And Gov is a joint record holder with 10. There's about 7 guys who've had 10. And TB dropped one with like 4 minutes to go, and he reckons he was so dirty to himself because he knew that he was one off. And he was like, and in the change room after the game, he's like, I shouldn't have been counting, but I was counting and I knew it, and that's why I dropped it. And it was just so funny because he's the most humble guy, like, so no ego about him whatsoever. He's like, I just let it get to me. The devil on my shoulder got to me. I just thought it was so funny.
They're ranked 1 and 2 for defensive duos for intercept mark between the pair of them. And we'd be going a lot worse this year if they weren't both fit and firing. So what did TB make the All-Australian squad last year?
Nah, just me last year.
He wasn't the year before.
Yeah, it might have been the year before.
22, he made the squad, yeah.
Had that in your back pocket ready to go. Would Pedge have taken mark of the round if he got that one John O'Brien style going with the fly to the ball?
Yeah.
You remember that one, you two, watching from home?
Yeah, I did see it. He landed so awkwardly. I was a bit scared for
And he
him.
got straight back up, eh?
Yeah, and pick Cripper up. How about the audacity to just
Yeah,
get
and
up?
Cripper's lying on the floor like, oh, help me up.
Yeah, yeah. Great for
He spoke to me. I asked him about it today. I said, that would have been the best mark of your career by far. He said, you know, like one reason why I was like, I'm going for this ball. He said he
Yeah, and they kick it
hadn't touched the ball yet.
Ooh, yeah.
and thought I'm going to knock myself out.
This will redeem it. Harley's back this week. Don't know if you saw, it was a while ago when Nick Nat got quoted in the West saying that that talking about Jake Waterman's rise, he said he will be the best number 2 to wear the West Coast Eagles jumper. And Lecker...
That is massive tongue-in-cheek.
And Lecker, yeah. So he sorted out Leck and he's got him a beauty. And then Lecker screenshotted that on his own little Instagram post. And what did he say here? I've got the quote. He said, at Nick Nat, don't be deflecting because Harley's more famous after just 10 games. Hashtag Nick Nat to nobody.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, Leck's one of the all-time great gangsters, as you and I know. Remember my first away trip, steal my hotel room keys and had to sit in the lobby for like 2 hours. So Leck is good, and Leck and Nick are like best mates, so pretty good banter between the two of them.
Have you guys heard the story about when they got Coxie's phone number? So they ended up deleting Lecker's number from Coxie's phone, and they were texting him on the way trip as if it was just some young suitor saying, like, hey, how you going? Send some pics. Coxie was into it, sent a pic, and and then after a while,
22 boys in the other room.
and then sent one back, and Lecker sent one. Just with 2 thumbs up.
That is quality.
Great gags. There've been some great gags over the years.
I remember they used to because we used to have pigeonholes at Subi, and you had to put your keys, phone, wallet, everything in there. Like, you weren't allowed your phone inside the 4 walls of the footy club.
really, like even training, like
Your
over lunch
phone
and
goes
stuff.
in the pigeonhole.
Oh, nice.
And like guys stealing blokes' cars, going dropping it off 3 k's away, returning, and just being like, blokes go there to end of day, go home, cars just not there, and they're just wandering around the streets of Subi trying to find their cars.
It was the Wild West back then. How about this one from Swamp? Fewest career games to collect a set of the following: a Rising Star nomination, goal of the round, mark of the round, a perfect 10 coaches' votes, and a suspension.
Harley?
Harley
I'm guessing.
at 11 games. Next best, Fife at 60, Cyril 89, Tex Walker 90. Now we're into the hundreds. Paddy Ryder won 20 games, and Dale Thomas took 121 games to do the following. So what a weird stat.
Can you read them out again?
Bit of an ESPN stat from you there.
Yeah.
So it's
To have done it on a Tuesday afternoon when it's 30 degrees.
Rising Star nom, mark and goal of the round, perfect coaches' votes. The 10.
So that's 10 coaches' votes?
Both coaches' votes say you're the best on ground and get rubbed out.
Do you reckon a few of them players that you mentioned after Harley would be a lot earlier if the suspension wasn't in there?
I reckon.
Like,
Yeah.
like someone like Fife or...
Yep.
Cyril.
Possibly. Don't know when Tex was throwing haymakers to get one, but we'll have to look that one up. AFLW community camp this weekend. They're going down to the southern region in Dunsborough, I believe. So the kids, anyone else in the area want to get along to the super clinic, go and invest your interest, get down there. The girls will be running some clinics, and then that leads into the contest against the Hawks. I want to run through something real quickly. Did you see the story that dropped on Channel 9 last night? So Caroline Wilson went with it on Footy Classified. It was that the umpires have put in some complaints about AFL players purposely using them and the space behind them as blocking areas to sort of gain advantages on the field, and that's leading to more umpire injuries, collisions, KOs for the umpires because they're getting run into by the players.
Has this happened often?
One went down the other day, I reckon.
One went down with a KO a week and a bit ago, but they've got more.
HIA.
They've got more data saying that there's injuries. Huey, you're around stoppages a lot more. Have you ever used that as a genuine tactic, or what are your thoughts when I say some of that to you?
Yeah, now that I think about it, I think I have seen it a lot more. Well, it's strategic. I mean, if there's going to be space, it's going to be open up, like, use it. But, I mean, if umps are going down left, right, and centre, it's probably something that's got to get reviewed. Like, we don't really want that. But at the end of the day, like, you got to find ways to manipulate, like, the air around you if that's the best way.
Yeah. I reckon. Do you reckon that the umps like? I don't reckon that they try like move out of the way or like are that aware either.
It was pretty hard because when you're fixated on the ball,
yeah, it's true.
They'll have multitasking, got 10 different things. I can't multitask on one thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's true.
It's an interesting topic, because they brought in 4 umps to
that's true.
help decision making, and I dare say that's something that has been quite a controversial topic, has been the umpire decision making this year. So
you know it's hard running the under 9s with Lecker when you have 2 umpires on field, an umpire who's a coach or a dad from the other team,
and a dad from your team,
and a dad from our team, and
they're real biased to each side.
Not as much bias. They just got different opinions of how the game should be umpired, and the rules are just as fickle at that league as they are in yours because it's even weirder the way modified, and it just showed 2 different opinions and extrapolated into AFL. More brains out there, more different opinions. All right, I have fan questions, and Oscar cannot take part in asking them because I have not printed them out. Very disorganised thumper. Gianni Rossi, maybe? I need Huey's calf building secrets. Those things are beefy torso stabilisers.
Have you ever been called beefy before? You're quite a beefy dude. Like a bit
Well, back to the calf thing. They're just genetics. I'm actually a big believer in lower bodies genetics. People can disagree, but anyway, that's what I think. Secondly, I am beefy, but I've actually lost in the preseason. If you saw me, I was 92 kilos. If you saw me in the preseason, now I'm like 86. So I've lost a bit for the sake of fitness. But yeah, I'm a thick bloke. I'm happy with that. Like, I'm not gonna.
Well, that was just talking about the calves, and we've taken it to another level.
Oscar took me to that level of the full body fitness, which is
I literally just asked, have you ever been referred to as beefy before?
Yeah, no, I'm self-conscious about the beef.
Right, sorry.
About that beef.
Goodness me.
All right.
All right. What about there's a truckload of questions about the haircut. It just dominated the social feeds.
Yeah.
It looks great when you got some product in it right now.
Nah, just water.
What do you mean right now? So you mean like, but it doesn't when he does?
Yeah, where are you going with this?
What I'm saying is this is the peak that it looks.
Okay.
Pretend this is 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
When it's not wet and looks stylised, drops to an 8.
Okay.
An 8?
Yeah.
That's generous.
Yeah, that is generous.
It thin?
Yeah.
Nah.
Are you going bald at like 19? Put your hair.
Very good hairline, thank you, boys.
Is it?
Yeah.
Being serious? Maybe see my hair when it's curly, it's that thick.
Who do you reckon's got the worst hairline at the club?
Luke Edwards. He's going to be bold at 23.
By a mile. Petch is up there, isn't he?
Petch.
Yeah. Jermaine Jones.
Nah, Jermaine Jones.
Jermaine Jones. He looks like I won't say it. He's a good man.
Okay, let's say worst hair on the team. Like, I'm saying worst haircut. Like, what they got going on.
I'll stay out of this one.
Who's someone that's got a big thing going at the back?
What's Rhett going on at the back?
Yeah, I don't know. I like Jake's, but Jake's is like got a lot going on at the back.
Do you like it?
I do like it. It's just
Okay.
him. It's just him. He's rolled with it for a
fair.
long period of time.
What's the go with Hawley's salad?
Yeah, Hawley. Yeah, he's got the worst haircut. This club, actually. Yeah, good call.
You've provoked
You were sitting there thinking there for a minute. You just
I was,
waiting to
but-
say his name.
What's the go with all these salads?
All right. Isaac Shires. What's been the biggest area of improvement that you've identified as a need in yourself?
Like on field or off field?
I guess you could take that in either way you want to answer.
On field, it's probably just like cardio and fitness, which is something I've been working on, like skills under fatigue, being able to cover the ground for 4 quarters. And off-field, been working on my compassion. My compassion towards others. Like, genuinely, don't laugh. I have been working it. I think it's a skill that is needed in life, and I think in football clubs it's neglected because you've got to be disciplined and hardworking, etc. But there's a place for it, and I'm working on it.
Look at the growth from Elijah.
Do we like that response?
It's real.
Yeah, it's good. I like it, yeah.
Do you think yours could be texting people back in a timely manner? How do you rate your text back ratio this year to Thumper and the podcast?
I've been real bad.
Rate it out of 10. Where's it at?
Sometimes I just think, well, I'll see him on Tuesday morning and I can tell him then.
Sick.
You picked bad times to
Texting you with podcast-related matter is up there in my most hated tasks of the week.
Yeah, but you always follow up really well, so I know that if I don't respond to you, you'll follow up.
That's terrible.
Can you just call me or FaceTime me?
Yeah.
Why is that better?
Oh, just
If I'm ringing you on a Monday following travel in AM and you think, why is this bloke
in
calling
AM,
me?
you texted me at 3:50 last night. I was walking
Last
the dogs.
night. How early are you going to bed?
Have you seen the weather at the moment? It gets dark that early.
Goodness me. What are you working
It's
on?
middle of the night. How dare you text me at that time?
What are you working on at the moment?
Me,
Both. Off-field.
Yeah. Saw you pumping some
On-field.
pretty big dumbbells in the gym yesterday.
well, I'm actually I've always actually been okay with the dumbbells, but for
So you're
some
saying
reason,
you're really strong, but just don't show it? Like, you don't look like it, but
not
you've
really though. Although for some reason with dumbbells and stuff like that,
You're a beast.
I'm not that bad. But when it comes to
What are you laughing for?
No, I just the way you say it.
What you just say? Compassion, and the big fella's trying to say
I know.
and you're laughing.
I just don't know where this is going. I just want to. I want you to keep talking.
This isn't very compassionate of you.
Yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. But
Good, you've killed his
I don't
confidence.
know about off field either.
You're a pretty made man, aren't you?
Yeah, you
what,
laughed
sorry?
up.
You're a made man. Like, you've kind of got it sorted.
No
But do
improvement
I though?
needed.
Because remember we were talking about them stories the other day, and Flinny was like you might think he's what's the word?
Put together.
Yeah, but I'm also not. What's that? Professionalism, I reckon.
Okay.
And punctuality.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Not stealing people's stuff.
You've been good on podcast punctuality, so keep that up. I couldn't care about your other stuff.
What are you working on, man?
Oh,
Being organised.
Lenny.
Maybe printing out the run sheet.
Yeah. Well said. I only just got the recorder up next door too, so we could be talking to absolutely no one. We'll figure that out at the end of the day. Day luck. If you could switch bodies with someone for a day, who would it be? We could probably name that with someone at the footy club, I think, to make it a little bit more pointed for our audience.
Well, just because I admire the way our genuine power in his body, I want to see how Harley's body is. How is it actually that easiest to farm someone? His natural fast switch fibers, that would be interesting. Mm-hmm. Or JJ, see what it's like to just burn people. Liam, to jump. You agree? Or
Yeah.
Jace,
Good answers.
just floats across the ground with ease.
Probably a comfortable fourth of that list. But anyone else?
Gills, who do you reckon?
I don't know. I just want someone who's just got a really good rig. So not in a weird way.
That's my boy.
No, but not. Huey's got not a bad. Rubes has got a very nice. Rubes has got a very nice rig.
He does.
One of them.
What about you, Oz? Are you comfortable in your own skin?
You know what? It would be cool to. He's a current staff member, but I'd just love to be Nick Nat for a day and just what does it feel like to be that big of a human being?
It's tough to walk upstairs for the big fella at the moment.
Mate, he's enormous.
I meant the Achilles, but it's just the Achilles.
No, I mean you do max chin-ups and you put 30 kilos on you.
Yeah.
You'd have to put 40 kilos on, and imagine that's Nick walking around every day. I just love to see what it'd be like to be a genuinely massive human being.
Yeah, he's huge.
I'd go Ruckman. I would just love to be that tall for a bit.
Baz.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Flinny's rig and just watch me make multiple Australian teams with that rig.
Yeah, no, this is one. If I was 200 centimetres, I'd be so much better than what I am. 200 centimetres.
What are you?
196.
Mate, 4 centimetres. That's about... Nah, but
Every key defender is 200 centimetres now. Every single one.
if you stand your tippy toes and you're 200.
You can't run around your tippy toes.
No, you can't. You can't. No, you actually can't. Put in real deep heel raises.
It would be cool to be really fast, so hey.
Yeah,
you are
fast
pretty
would be cool.
fast, so you are.
Yeah, but not top speed. Like,
Yeah, but
first
like-
5 metres, I'm not top.
Imagine me like getting the ball and just be like, oh, patch. Like, oh, well,
Yeah,
no
I
one's
was
going to
burning
catch
anyone.
me here. Like, not having the anxiety every time you get the ball that someone's going to run you down.
Charlotte Gallagher 07. I'm sure we had a line of questioning such as this last time, but are you still single?
Yeah, still single.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're just comfortable playing somewhat of a field at the moment? You got a game
Not
plan?
much feel to what I hear.
You got a game
Are you
plan?
laughing? Are you laughing?
Not at all. You got a game plan at the moment?
No game plan. I'm just going and
Probably
taking
why.
everything as it goes. I'm taking everything as it goes. Again, compassion piece, but just
What-
I'm focusing on
Not
what's
passion.
going.
Are you talking passion or compassion on
Do you
this?
know
No
what
passion.
compassion
No
means?
passion.
Passion.
Right,
I was about to say.
Working on your passion.
Nah, working on my. No, I'm not working on it. It's just trying to all come together. But focusing on footy, and that will all come. I think actually Jace has given me some tips. Like, he's helped me out.
Yeah.
Are you saying once you start playing games, the inbox will fill up and you don't need to do any work? Is that what you're saying?
It's outrageous behaviour for me. Focus on footy and then the rest of my love life will be sorted.
No, not just the rest of my life in general should sort itself out. We'll figure it out.
Like when you're kicking them nice snags in front of like 50-odd thousand and then like you're giving these ones to the crowd, then they're going to be like,
Yeah, all right, that'll
Go on.
we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's a
then
sound
you
game.
should
All
play
right.
We need to get better co-hosts. These children.
All right. This is a different question. I haven't anything quite like this. Corey887. Hypothetically, if every player entered the draft on current form, who's going pick one?
Harley.
No, but he didn't say in our team.
Don't care, Harley.
All right, interesting.
I'm trying to actually conceptualize the question.
So if you just had the entire competition where everyone got scattered into a draft, and it's like we're resetting the league and kicking out a few teams that.
From day one, so they can bring back their age to 18.
No, it says
think from
on
today.
current form, so as of today.
So it'd be like Dacos, Harley would be 1 and 2.
Yeah,
In whichever-
Gov.
Kerno.
Hey?
Why wouldn't Gov be one? You're not picking for your whole group. You're just picking for one
In the
year.
AFL?
Yeah.
You reckon? So, Nah, sorry.
You reckon
I
Gov's-
disagree. No, I'd go like Harley,
Bont and
Dacos,
Belly?
whatever way, then Bont. Like
Charlie Kerno.
Charlie Curnow. Like that'd be like the top 4, I reckon. Jeremy Cameron, maybe. He's a bit older, but yeah, I don't think I wonder how deep you'd have to get to pick a defender. I don't reckon you take him one of the top 20 picks.
Yeah, but if you put him forward, he kicks goals after the time wins games.
He does.
Probably take Luke Shuey, number 1.
Who would you take? Would you take Harley or Nick Dacos? I'd probably take Dacos. Just got a few more runs under the belt.
He does, yeah.
No,
He's going to win the Brownlow and he's like
Yeah.
21. Like,
he's 21. Fully 20. Yeah, far out. He's 21.
So that's
Damn.
you next year.
yeah.
Mishap 2006. Hi, Huey. What's your favourite song or artist that you jam to pre-game?
Yeah, I know it's going to sound generic. I think I might even say it last time, like Fred again pre-game if I was playing.
What
Right
are the,
now, I'm not really
what are the
sure.
tunes like pre-game at the moment, Oz?
Yeah.
Don't know. I didn't have my speaker on the weekend, mate. Someone stole it.
I knew that was coming.
Nah, I listen to like my music's a bit heavy at the moment.
Love it.
We got a team playlist, which is just generic.
Yeah, it's pretty generic. So
That's been the same
Techno
for 2
stuff.
years, yeah.
no, the ones this year is new.
Oh, is it new?
The songs this year, but
Wouldn't
yeah,
know.
we used to have when I got to the club there was 3 songs and it was the same for 5 years.
Just repeat 3 songs.
And it's like you do this song at the start of this song. Everyone knows that this is the warm up drill we do. And then the next song, then you do like bump. Like it was part of the full routine.
It was a song that was mapped out, choreographed almost, so that when the song finished, your warm-up finished on the note, essentially.
yeah,
Pretty cool.
It's not bad, yeah.
It felt like you could run through walls. It was very gladiator style, going out to battle type tune. Maybe I should get it in. Should play it to you boys. It is fascinating. Jess,
this one. This is one of our warm up songs.
that's not back from the.
This is Steve Aoki.
Oh, you're talking now.
Nah, this is what Shu used to play. It goes like this. Hang on.
Damn, that's heavy. It was really heavy.
That used to be our warm up song. Yeah.
One leg things.
The running drill. Nah, that used to be like when we were doing like crisscross handballs and like bumping and stuff.
yeah.
Jess Coobs, favourite place you've ever been?
Amsterdam.
That's my boy.
Mykonos is pretty awesome. That
Yeah,
place is good
see,
fun.
I haven't really been. Oh, sorry, mate.
Yeah, mate, I'm still. Berlin for Oktoberfest was awesome. That was so
Or
much
Vietnam
fun.
by yourself.
Then, yeah,
Oh boy.
you're doing that this
I'm
year.
doing that this year.
Vietnam. I did a solo trip Vietnam when I was 19. That was cool. Did that for like a month backpacking around there. That was cool.
Why'd you do it solo?
We just finished the Cambodia trip, and I'd like played all the 2019. They got dropped for finals, and I was like, didn't really want to hang out with anyone for a bit, and did that. It was good fun.
Jeez, okay, different trip that one.
And like the little cruises within the trip.
Yeah,
Stories sound
went
cool.
from north to south, Halong Bay, Hoi An, Ho Chi Minh, like
Couple sunsets.
beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, right. What about you?
I haven't really been anywhere, so
Yeah, you interrupted me to say that.
cut him off. But I'll hopefully going to like Amsterdam and Berlin.
Oh, you're going
and
in
that
season.
You and me going.
Yeah, and then-
we're going to Ibiza
to Ibiza.
together this year.
This end of season.
Well, no. Can I preface this? I'm going to Ibiza with my girlfriend Lorna, and we are running into Gilbs and the boys there, which she's currently unaware of. So if you know her and you're listening to this, don't tell her.
Okay.
There's
Brilliant
no
plan.
chance she'll listen to this.
What could go wrong? Gentlemen, that's it. Time has run out. I know some will be disappointed that it is shorter than usual, but the boys have to go and do things. Thanks for your company, Huey. Second time back. You're a superstar. Oscar, thrilled you texted me back. That was a nice wait.
I did text you back.
I said thrilled you texted me back. A lot of sincerity. Good. All right. Gilbs, mate. You just pitch the tent and stay here and we'll see you next week.
Do you reckon you're going to have his job when he finishes up here?
Well, maybe, yeah, potentially.
What degree
But when
did you
will that be?
Media studies at Murdoch.
You need to start.
Oh, so you need a degree.
Not at all. Not at all. No one's ever asked me to produce that degree or see the results of how I went
Just,
in it.
Yeah,
just
but
say you've got a media studies degree from Murdoch.
There we go. I'll give you the course names and all. It'll help you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for that,
guys.
Drew.